covering the Villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
This community continues to value our natural surroundings. Plus, local student athletes hit the field for spring football practice. On Monday morning, U.S. Senator Rick Scott held a Sunshine Tour Roundtable at Rohan Recreation Center to talk to and hear from Florida residents.
My goal is every kid like me has a chance to live the dream. Whatever their dream is, they get to do it. You don't do it by more government. You do it by less government, effective government, competent government. And that's what we're going to do. But the truth is, we ought to have high standards. We should have people tell us, what are you going to do? And then help them. If we agree with it, then help them, and then bug the living daylights out and make sure they do it. But we've got to get votes. And how do you get votes? Volunteers. You guys are the key. That's how you win. And if you really think about it, most elections in Florida they're pretty close, right? We had a great 2022 here. But the Villages is the game, is the change. That's what changes it. If you win by less than 100,000 votes, thank God for the Villages. I'm appreciative to have the opportunity to represent you as governor. I'm appreciative of the opportunity to represent you as senator. It is representative government. I can't solve any problems I don't know about. And by the way, you don't get brilliant just because you get elected.
This visit is part of Senator Scott's 67-county tour around the state. To find out more, take a look at the front page of Tuesday's Daily Sun. The Villages and neighboring communities strive to bring environmental stewardship to the forefront on Earth Day, which was this past Saturday, and on Arbor Day coming up on Friday. The Villages District Property Management hosted its first Water Matters event Saturday to promote awareness of the Village Center Community Development District's ongoing water conservation efforts. Asset Management System Coordinator Beth Tomczak says they want villagers to become aware of what they can do to help and gain a better understanding of what they do and why they do what they do. They want to provide water conservation for future generations. Students in the Villages High School's Future Farmers of America chapter were also involved in this event as they talked about conservative water methods using its agriculture along with their hydroponic systems. Trees are important in the community's design, with district property management maintaining nearly 100,000 trees on district property. That includes more than 48,000 planted trees and 26,000 palms, according to Landscape Division Manager James Morris. He says tree diversity is important in every community as it provides habitat for an abundance of wildlife and can limit the amount of canopy cover loss in the event of an invasive pest or severe weather event. Lady Lake has been designated as a tree city for the past 17 years and will host its annual Arbor Day tree planting ceremony 10 a.m. Thursday at First Baptist Church of Lady Lake. The town is also hosting its annual tree chance drawing. To enter, you can stop by Lady Lake Town Hall now through May 8th to fill out an entry form. Wildwood is also an official tree city. Park and Recreation Director Amanda Salazar says their historical roots run deep, being a tree city for the past 33 years. On Friday, Wildwood will have its annual Arbor Day tree planting ceremony at 10 a.m. at Wildwood City Hall. Amanda says publicly demonstrating their commitment to the environment is a great way to build pride among their residents. After this short break, a local library wants to celebrate its patrons, so stay with us.
More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
If you get a hearing test, you should also have what's called speech and noise testing. Most of our patients will tell you they have trouble understanding people when there's a lot of ambient noise. So if I don't test you in noise, how do I quantify your handicap? How do I pick the right technology to overcome that? So speech and noise is a big part of our test, but guess what? It takes 2 minutes. It's simple, it's effective, it's scientific. We do it. I'm happy to report that. The other thing that's huge is a cognitive health screening. We know that untreated hearing loss damages the brain. It alters structures of the brain. Well, if I put hearing devices on you and I get the signal to the brain, but the brain is changed, right, that impacts how well the treatment works. So when I screen cognition, when we screen cognition, we get this information about 3 different domains of your cognitive health. And then we test you again in 4 months, right? So I treat your hearing loss, you go through your adaptation and your rehab process. You come back in 4 months and I put you back on that device. And guess what? We're seeing improvements in memory and executive function. So not only do we listen to your problem and treat it effectively, we're also really big about outcomes and validating them.
This is VNN.
Within this golfing community, volunteers put in dozens of hours to make tournaments happen. 5 premier events on the Village's golf calendar are run by panels of residents who work behind the scenes. Jan Lestauka heads a Ladies Village Cup committee with more than a dozen others. Jan doesn't think people understand exactly what it takes to put on one of these tournaments, saying the people that do it are very committed to the event. The Ladies Village Cup teed off Tuesday with teams representing all 13 of the Village's championship golf courses. They squared off for 6 days for bragging rights. They will rotate between Evans Prairie, Mallory Hill, and Nancy Lopez Legacy Country Clubs. The Men's Residence Cup will be held June 8th and 9th at Glenview Country Club. That tournament was revamped last year as a 2-man competition with 4 divisions. In October comes the Men's Village Cup at Glenview Champions, and the season ends with the Ladies Residence Cup starting October 23rd at Belgley Country Club. The Village's Golf and Tennis Director of Golf Services, Ken Rosshaven, has a deep respect for what the residents put into running these tournaments. Take a look at the sports section in Tuesday's Daily Sun for even more on this volunteer-led golf story.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Temperatures in the mid-80s this week, overnight lows in the mid to upper 60s. Chance of rain every afternoon this week. Wednesday and Thursday at 30%. Friday and Saturday's afternoon, chance at 60%. Wednesday temps 85 degrees. Thursday 88, the high for Friday 82.
Thanks, Chris. Many residents say the Mark Twain Library is a hidden jewel in the Villages. Located just behind Paradise Recreation, this volunteer-run library serves residents of this community. Shelves are stocked with more than 50,000 donated books, magazines, and DVDs. On Wednesday, the library is hosting its biannual Patron Appreciation Day. There will be door prizes, games, refreshments, and free books available for guests to enjoy. This all-day event goes from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Admission is free and all residents are welcome to attend. Up next, we're going to check in on high school sports. We'll be right back.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Mellow Road CBD puts innovation first, giving you the newest line of CBD products in the market. From CBD-infused coffee to gummies, lotions, and oils, MellowRoadCBD.com solutions are designed to help muscle and joint pain, sleeplessness, and even aging and dry skin. Visit MellowRoadCBD.com today to learn more about the various ways they can help you live a balance of physical and mental wellness. MellowRoadCBD.com. Order now and receive 20% off with coupon code VILLAGES exclusively for residents of the Villages.
Here's sports reporter Drew Chaudhry with this week's Prep Roundup.
The spring playoff season rolls on as we get into the final week of April, and local track and field teams got their first taste of postseason competition last week. The Villages High School played host to the Class 2A District 6 meet last Thursday and didn't let the trophies leave the H.G. Morse range. The girls set a school record with 280 points in the team standings, blowing away runner-up Hernando. The Villages won 8 events and swept the top 3 spots in each the long jump, pole vault, and 800-meter race. The Buffalo relay teams also captured titles in the 4x400 and 4x800. The Villages boys finished second with 175 points behind Hudson's 186. The Wildwood Middle High School track and field teams also had a big day at the Class 1A District 7 meet Friday at Mount Dora Christian Academy. The Wildwood boys claimed their first district title in 5 years thanks to some strong efforts across the board. The biggest contributions came from the throwing teams, which accounted for 51 of Wildwood's 157 points. The Wildwood girls finished third, snapping their run of consecutive district titles at 2. In total, 17 individual athletes and 5 relay teams will move on to the Region 3 meet May 6th at Mount Dora Christian. The Villages softball team added another win to its resume Friday night, this time in dramatic fashion. The Buffalo defeated Crystal River 1-0 in extra innings as Sydney Rich's hard-hit single scored Ella Thomas in the bottom of the 9th. VHS ace Emily Thompson recorded 20 strikeouts, nearly matched by Violet Flynn, who fanned 19 for Crystal River. With the win, the Buffalo entered the final week of the season 17-4 and will wrap up the slate with a road game at Forest on Thursday and senior night against Lake Weir back at home on Friday. The VHS girls tennis team's magical season came to an end last Thursday. The Buffalo bowed out to District 5 rivals Mount Dora in their second head-to-head meeting of the year. Ellen Brooks and Katie Ortengren secured the Village's lone victories in a 4-2 loss to the Hurricanes. The regional finals appearance marked the Buffalo's first in program history, and all 6 starters are eligible to return next season. The Wildwood varsity flag football team played in its first district tournament last week and walked away with its first district title Thursday night. The Wildcats overcame their first deficit of the season to earn an 18-14 win over Daytona Beach's Mainland High. A 50-yard touchdown pass from Zoe Brown to Trinity Harris in the 4th quarter secured the victory for Wildwood. They'll move on to the Region 3 quarterfinals against Somerset Canyons out of Boynton Beach Wednesday night at WMHS. That's all for this week. For more on the Villages and Wildwood athletics, check out the sports section of the Villages Daily Sun. I'm Drew Shaltry with the latest in local high school sports.
Thanks, Drew. Monday was the official first day of spring football practice in the state of Florida. For players and staff at the Villages High School, this marks their final spring practice ever at the high school before moving to the brand new campus in the fall.
We'll be here for the summer doing all of our summer conditioning and strength training here this summer. Hopefully by the end of July, 1st of August, we'll be able to move down to the new school. But, you know, we're excited. I know the turf has gone in the last 2 or 3 weeks and for all the fields. So the buzz is really excitement. And we were able to show the players a few videos and a few photos just last week. So they're excited. But until we get there and actually, you know, get that feel of that campus, it can't get here quick enough, I'll say that. You know, spring's an opportunity for us to start building for summer and start building for the fall. So we got about 55 players out today, and we're excited, ready to go for day 1, just to kind of see where we are. We still have a few kids that are in baseball. We have a few kids that still are in track and field, but it's just a great opportunity to go through a development to really enhance their offense and defensive skills, and really give us a chance to get these young guys that have been on our JV team an opportunity to step up and see if they can make varsity team for the fall. You know, we've got Daniel Bidding, who is he'll be a returning, he'll be a rising senior, but Danny's also in baseball right now. We have Patrick Harding, who came to us last year, and we got Sebastian Florian. Those 2 kids are 9th graders, so I'm really looking forward to see what the battle looks like in terms of the quarterback position. You know, we lost 20 seniors last year, so we're probably, looks like we have 3 starters on offense coming back, and we have maybe 3 starters on defense. So we're very young, inexperienced on both sides of the ball, but that's kind of what happens. It seems like the last 3 years, I believe we've lost 21 seniors, 19 seniors, and 20 seniors last year. So we've got our work cut out for us for sure.
Coach Pettis, who is entering his 21st year as head coach, says spring practice will last 15 days for his team. May 4th will be their traditional green and gold game at the H.G. Morse Range. The middle school game will start at 6, and the high school players will take the field at 7 p.m. That's going to be followed up by a spring classic game, 7 p.m. May 12th on the road against Union County High School. Over at Wildwood Middle High School, football players and coaches were also excited to take to the practice field despite some afternoon lightning and rain. With 10 players graduating from last fall's roster, most of them being two-way players, head coach Vincent Brown Sr. and his staff have a young squad. He says it kind of tests you as a coach, but he loves going out and reteaching everything, starting from the bottom and molding them and growing them into the senior class that just left. Junior Terrion Bryant says a lot of these guys just came from Pop Warner, so he wants to be the best leader he can to make them all better. Wildwood will play its spring game against the Leopards May 18th in Hernando. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
At the Jenkins Auto Group, our priority is your safety and the safety of our team. We plan to remain open to help you with any automotive needs for both sales and service. For sales, you can visit the dealership, buy from home at jenkinscars.com, or we'll come to your home or business and handle the entire transaction. For service, our hours will remain the same, and we'll even come pick up your vehicle and return it after it's been serviced and washed. Jenkins Auto Group. Welcome to the family.
Rocking, dancing,
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
relaxing, or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The next generation of teachers are already making an impact at Lake County schools. The district has partnered with the University of Central Florida to offer apprenticeships for UCF seniors who are pursuing a career in teaching. UCF student Taylor Casberry's grandma, mom, and cousins were all teachers, so she says it's in her blood. She is one of 10 apprentices spread throughout the district who are overseen by a supervising teacher. Taylor and Sabrina Stefelli have been teaching second graders at Leesburg Elementary School. She says it's giving her a look at what teaching is going to be like and admits it has been very fun and exciting. The apprentices teach their students jointly and oversee around 60 students split into 3 class periods. Sabrina says this has definitely opened her mindset to what teaching strategies work and what teaching strategies do not work, as this experience has been trial and error, requiring she and Taylor to adapt quite a lot. Leesburg Elementary School Principal Susan Jordan says this has been a win-win for the school and the apprentices, especially during a national teacher shortage, as they are working in a vacancy and getting paid as substitute teachers and completing their internship at the same time. A Villages group is gearing up for its charitable collection. Friends of Sozo Kids Incorporated will be hosting its annual sneaker and underwear drive from 10 a.m. to noon on Saturday. They are seeking new packs of unopened underwear for boys and girls ages 5 to 17, along with sports bras for girls and new sneakers for all ages. These items will go to children living in poverty in the Ocala National Forest. The collection site is the Picnic Pavilion at Everglades Recreation and Oxford United Methodist Church on County Road 466. To learn more about Friends of Sozo Kids, you can visit the website on your screen. It's time now for a brief commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
You're here to have fun, lots of fun. We're Lake Nutrition Center, your health food store. We offer vitamins, supplements, immune boosters, gluten-free and plant-based options that will support your health. We're here to help you feel better, sleep better, manage your stress of those pickleball tournaments, navigate the traffic circles, and help you with your golf game. We look forward to meeting you and helping you stay healthy and have more fun.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Mark Edward Willows with the latest in entertainment news. Well, it is officially a little over a week that Mark Consuelos has taken over the reins on Live with Kelly and Mark.
Thank you for trusting me to be your co-pilot. I really appreciate it. Michael and Art, I appreciate it as well. It's so nice to see so many family friends and wonderful people here today.
As you know, replacing Ryan Seacrest, who has been there for 6 years. And how has it affected the ratings? Well, it hasn't. The ratings are stronger than ever on the show, and fans are all saying they are really enjoying Mark, and they like the idea of a husband and wife co-host. So, good for that. And congratulations to actress Mariska Hargitay. This is hard to believe. She wrapped up 24 seasons on SUV. And the actress is going to take a little time off, do a little traveling, and fans are clamoring for season 25. And that will be coming up sometimes in the fall. Actor Scott Foley is really a hands-on guy actor. Recently on a talk show, the actor stated that he loves doing things with his hands, and woodworking is one of them. Believe it or not, he made a dresser for his daughter, and he said it cost $7,000 to make the dresser. I know I could have bought one for $700, but it is something that I wanted to do. And he jokingly says, hey, spray painters cost a lot of money. So congratulations to Scott on that. And I must say, I saw a picture of the dresser. It is absolutely beautiful. Actor Ryan Reynolds. Recently, I told you he sold his telephone company for $1 billion. And I guess the actor really enjoys being in the business world. So, as a result, he is doing now more investing in different companies. Remember, this Wednesday is Carol Burnett's 90th birthday. I keep reminding you, NBC is doing the 90-minute special with guest stars like Julie Andrews dropping by and Bernadette Peters, just to name a few. So make sure you tune in for that. Veteran singer Carrie Underwood has a hobby. You will never guess what it is. Growing carrots. The singer says, I love growing these long orange vegetables. You know, that makes our eyesight great. She loves doing this. She hands them out, gives them to neighbors, kids in the neighborhood, and it is just a hobby she enjoys doing. And she loves getting in the garden and going without makeup. Yes, and the singer says more women should do that. Go without makeup and just be your natural self. And in fact, she's going to be featured in various magazines showing herself with no makeup. So that is something which is very interesting. And right now, that is the latest in entertainment news. I am Mark Edward Willows. I will be back next week with much more. Have a great week, everyone.
April is Jazz Appreciation Month, and coming up on Saturday, you will have the chance to enjoy live jazz performances all in one location. The third annual The Villages Jazz Festival will be taking over Savannah Center. 16 resident groups will perform hour-long sets in the banquet rooms and theater from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Savannah Recreation Facilities Manager Debbie Hurt says Savannah Center is known for being a hub for great jazz music through their monthly lunchtime concerts they do, so it seemed like a natural fit to take all of these groups that residents love and hear them in a day. Admission is $15 at the door. Once you pay, you will receive a wristband allowing you to come and go as you please. Snacks and refreshments will be available for purchase, with proceeds benefiting the Villages Charter School's Buffalo Scholarship Foundation. This event has been on hiatus since 2019, and Debbie says this is really the right time to bring it back. The Villages is the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment. These are the bands ready to perform for you on Wednesday. That's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Wednesday's Daily Sun to read about family-run businesses right here in the Villages. Make sure you get out there and enjoy this active lifestyle.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.
The Sumter County Sheriff's Office has created a free mobile app to give our citizens quick and easy access to all critical information needed to help keep the community safe. To download the app for free, search Sumter County Sheriff's Office on Google Play or the App Store. With our app, you can submit a tip, receive alerts on criminal activity in your area, search for sex offenders, inmates, the most wanted list, and much more. Together, we can keep Sumter County a great place to live, work, and play.
What's your position, Lunar One? Over.
Repeat that, Mission Control. I don't understand. Over.
What's your position? Over.
I need my hearing aids reprogrammed. Joe here.
We've remotely changed your hearing aid prescription. How do I sound?
Copy that. Loud and clear.
Program your hearing aid from anywhere in the universe with Global Live.
Only at Elite Hearing Centers of America.